Imagine introducing yourself to someone and they ask you, so what do you do? You speak for almost 2 minutes, and when you are done, they are still confused because they don't know who you help or the value you bring or the problem you can solve. And trust me, after the conversation, they won't remember you. Now compare that to someone who introduces themselves in 20 seconds. And immediately they do, you understand the value they bring to the table. Now let me ask you, who do you think will be remembered? Today, I'm going to show you how to become that second person. Welcome back. And if you watched part 1, you now understand something most professionals never realize. The problem isn't just skill, it is positioning and visibility. And today we are going to be focusing on positioning because before the world can discover you, they first need to understand you. And if people don't understand you, understand your value, they can't trust it. And if they can't trust it, they won't choose it. So let's fix that today. Now, before we write anything, let's answer one important question. What exactly is positioning? Many people think positioning means having a logo, a nice Facebook banner, your Instagram page, LinkedIn page. All those things are decoration. Positioning is different. Positioning is about owning a clear space in the minds of the people that have the power to choose you. Now, when people hear your name, what immediately comes to mind? The answer is your positioning. For example, if I say Apple, most people immediately think about innovation, technology, premium experience. That is positioning. Now, when people hear your name, what should they immediately think of? And that today is our assignment. Now, here's where many professionals make the biggest mistake. They try to be known for everything. And that's exactly why they are remembered for nothing. One sentence has changed how I think about branding forever. If you try to speak for everyone, you'll be remembered by no one. Many professionals describe themselves like this. I'm a consultant, I'm a trainer, I speak, I coach, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a mentor, I'm a business owner, I'm a strategist. By the time they are done, nobody knows what they actually do. Clarity beats complexity every day, and specificity beats generalization. Your goal isn't to tell people everything. Your goal is to tell people the one thing you want to become known for. Because once people trust you in one area, it is much easier for them to trust you in another area. Do you get my point? So how do you actually create that clarity? Now let me show you a simple framework I use. Your brand message. Now, your brand message answers 4 questions. Who you are, who you help, what problem do you solve, and what transformation comes from the value you carry. That's it. Now let me give you an example. Instead of saying I'm a digital marketer, you could say this. I help African businesses attract more customers through strategic digital marketing. Notice the difference. One describes a profession while the other communicates value. Now let's make it even stronger. Instead of saying I'm a leadership coach, you can say this. I help first-time managers become confident leaders without feeling overwhelmed. Again, clarity, specificity, and memorable. Your brand message should immediately answer the question, why should I pay attention to you? Now that you have built your brand message, let's make sure you can communicate it naturally because opportunities rarely appear with preparation time. Now imagine you meet your dream client in person or your future employer or an investor and they ask you, so tell me about yourself. Don't waste the opportunity. Here's a simple structure you can use to introduce yourself. Now, start with who you help, then explain the problem you solve, then finally explain the outcome. For example, I help professionals position themselves strategically and build visibility so they become the obvious choice in their area of expertise with confidence, easy to remember, and it creates curiosity. Notice what I do. I did not list 10 job titles. I communicated value, the value I bring to the table. And that is what people will remember. Now, I want you to do something. Don't just watch this video. Build yours. Now, I want you to pause this video and open your notepad or your note app, whether your Android phone or your Apple phone, and complete these 2 statements. My brand message. I help. Who do you help? What problem do you solve? And what achievement, what transformation will they get from you? Now, write your elevator speech. Say it out loud to yourself, probably in the mirror. Time yourself. If it takes longer than 30 seconds, it's probably too long. So keep refining it until it feels natural when you say it. Now, here's one question I get all the time. Uncle Mark, so once I've created my brand message, how do I consistently communicate it online? And that's exactly what we are going to be covering in part 3 of this course. Today, we have done something many professionals never do. We have moved from being very interesting to being clear. And clarity is powerful because people cannot trust what they don't understand and they cannot choose what they don't trust. Tomorrow, we'll bring everything together and I'll show you the exact content system I use to consistently build positioning and visibility without spending all day on social media. And you also discover why consistency beats occasional brilliance, and you will learn a practical framework you can start using immediately. So until then, remember, skills create value. Relevance creates demand. Competence creates trust. Positioning shapes perception. Visibility creates discovery. And brand ultimately creates opportunity. If this lesson has helped you, I encourage you to subscribe in order to get notification for part 3 and also share it with other professionals in your network. And let me also know in the comment section what is that one thing you want to be known for. Until then, I am Okomak and I'll see you in part 3.